welcome back. It's Justy, and after a few weeks we are finally back in the normal spot again. I hope you enjoyed my travel videos. I definitely had a lot of fun on the trip. Tried to get some good footage for you guys. I think they turned out pretty well. Today I decided to do a haul video of all the stuff I got on my trip. I love buying souvenirs when I travel, although I didn't get too much this time because I didn't bring down a lot of money. But I got a decent amount of stuff that I'm quite happy with. Most of it's Disney. There are a few other little things, some Lolita stuff that I did pick up, although it's small. Again, didn't have a lot of money and Lolita can be quite expensive. But I knew I wouldn't be happy if I didn't get a few things. But other than that, there's really not much more to explain. Let's get started! So the very first thing I got was on our impromptu half-day trip to Disney that wasn't actually supposed to happen. And it's this cute Peter Pan mug. I always have to get something Peter Pan if I go to Disney. He's super important to me. It gets a little harder and harder all the time because I have some stuff of his and they don't make a lot. But luckily I did find this mug that on the front says, "Just think of a wonderful thought." And it's got Neverland written on the top inside. And then the kids flying around the cup. It's super cute, can hold a lot of tea, which is very important for me in my mugs. And I'm very happy with it. There was a toss-up between this and there's a Peter Pan snow globe, but I definitely think I made the right choice. This was a little cheaper, and it's just overall cute and something I'm really gonna use all the time. And it's just so great. It's so cute. They had like this whole like plate set and tea towels and everything else that matched it, and I wanted everything. It was so cute. Well, the next few things I bought are from Anime Expo, and I'm very happy with what I chose. The very first place that I went to find was actually Lolita Collective, or the Lolita Collective. I followed them on Instagram and they said they were going to be there with lots and lots of stuff. And of course I immediately wanted the dresses and the blouses and the bonnets and the big cute stuff. But like I said, it was a little expensive and I normally wouldn't have a problem with that. But I knew that I was going to want to spend a lot when I went back to Disney. So I didn't. I was good, and instead I just bought 3 cute little things. So I got these cute rings first, and this little clip for both your hair and your dress of Sweeties. And I think they're all so cute. I don't have a lot of accessories, so I felt like this was a good choice anyway, to get a few more, hopefully to match some dresses. I love the cookies ring. It's so cute. And of course the crown is me. I am a queen. So I'm very happy. Sad that I couldn't get anything a little bigger, but what can you do? We have to make those choices, and I got to spend more at Disney, so that made me happy. And they're cute. Either way, they're super adorable. I'm glad I got them. This bad boy was the next thing I got at Anime Expo. I was super surprised to find her there. I've never seen a Lady Loki figure myself before. Obviously I've seen Loki, I own Loki figures, but nothing like this, and she's absolutely gorgeous. I've cosplayed her. I want to cosplay her again now that I have a little more talent, and I couldn't say no. Honestly, she is gorgeous. Wasn't that expensive considering the brand too. So I definitely am pleased that I ended up getting her. Took Steph a little bit to talk me into it because I was like, oh no, like it's a little bit expensive, but it was a good decision. I am so excited to have her here. She's beautiful. Just look at that. The detailing. I may base my next costume specifically off this. Who knows? I sometimes like to do original designs as well. Steph helps me out with that. But it honestly, like, good decision. Thank you, Steph. Next is something a little more practical. I have been in need of a new wallet for a very long time, and everywhere I go I never like them. But I found a really, really cute one at the Anime Expo that was simple. It's purple, my favorite color, but could also work with Lolita because it's so adorable. So I figured it was perfect, especially since it has so much room for cards. Wallets, especially wallets that are cute, never have any room for cards, and I have like a million different membership cards and dumb things that I carry around. So this was super exciting. It's adorable. It's something that I'm going to use a lot, so I'm definitely glad I got it. I had been looking for wallets at Disney, and they were cute, they were nice, but they were a little expensive for a wallet, so this was a good alternative, something I could bring back from my trip that wasn't too expensive, but was super, super adorable. It's so cute. It's got all these hearts. Oh, I love it. And then last, from Anime Expo, I got a little Sif pin. I have a corkboard full of pins from conventions. It's kind of a collection. Every time I go, I pick up at least one. So it was simple. I love Sif. I don't have any pins of her. So I think it was definitely a good choice. Just a nice little thing to end the day at Anime Expo. So the only things I picked up for myself at Little Tokyo are these two cute face masks of Snow White and Cinderella. I couldn't resist. They were Disney. They're adorable. I love the artwork on them. I don't think I will ever use them because they're so cute and I don't want to open them. But they're honestly just the cutest things. And I do like the style face masks. I've used several. So I didn't mind. It was cute and it's nice to have a little souvenir to take home from there. I didn't want to spend a lot. I got myself a couple treats to eat. But I knew again the next day was Disney, so didn't want to spend too much. But I think this was a good choice. They're adorable. So back at Disney for my last sort of day of any sort of spending, the first thing I bought was an autograph book and a cute mini pen. I have a bunch. I always forget to bring them down to get things signed. I think I've only remembered to bring one I already own a couple times. So I have to get new ones. I don't mind so much. It's kind of cute. I've got them cataloged of like different visits. I can tell which one was from my very first visit up to, you know, my most recent visit. I know a lot of people don't visit with the characters as much and don't really care about the autographs. I still really like it. I think it's fun. I like talking to them. I just enjoy the whole experience. And then I can collect their autographs for future because there's a lot that don't appear anymore. In my very first autograph book, I've got things like Turk, Tarzan's best friend, the monkey, which you never ever see in any sort of parks anymore. Like, I certainly haven't. So it's just something cute for me to look back on. I've even got like a Buzz Lightyear stamped in because obviously he couldn't autograph back then. I don't know if they do that anymore because when I met Nick Wilde this time, they didn't let him autograph. They said he could only sign official ZPD documents, which was fine. So I don't know if they don't do the stamps anymore and then some full suit characters can't do anything. But either way, it was fine. I didn't mind. I got to meet him and he gave me a big hug. But I definitely had to get this for meeting characters on that day. Another thing that I have to pick up every Disney trip is pins. I am an avid Disney pin collector. It's another thing I always forget to bring to do the trading. Sorry, I know I should, but I have to pick up some pins every time I go. This time I got a Gamora and a Star-Lord from the new ride, which is amazing, by the way. I know some people aren't too hot on it because it replaced Tower of Terror, but honestly, it's fantastic. It is so well done. So fun. Seriously, go on it. And then I got a Peter Pan one, of course. Have to get Peter Pan stuff, and I don't have this one. And then I got a Beauty and the Beast in a little heart down here. So that was really cute. I was happy. I tried not to pick up too many. I can go forever in the pin section, I'm not gonna lie. But I restrained myself, and I did good this time. As you can see, I've got quite a large collection. Let me know if that's ever something you would like to see. I don't mind. I love talking about my pins. But yeah, I felt these were definitely something I had to pick up. The last thing that I have to pick up when I go to Disney is something with the year on it. It changes every time. Sometimes it's a mug, sometimes it's a pin, sometimes it's, you know, a poster. Could be anything, but it's kind of like a memory of that's the year I went, that's when I was there. So this year I bought myself this cute purple tank top. It might be a little hard to see, but in kind of a lighter pink, it's got 2017 written on it, and then all sorts of like Mickeys and castles and the Ferris wheel, all sorts of stuff going on here. It's super cute. It's something that's going to last me a super long time. I have a hard time picking sizes when I'm down in the States. They're so different, but this one should be good. Looks fine. And I'm just very excited about it. I didn't know what I was going to pick up with the year on it, but I think I made an excellent choice. This is really cute. I say everything's cute. I have a problem. But it is. It's so cute. And the very last thing, or things that I got, are these Up Tsum Tsums, which had just recently come out. So I got two Dougs, one with a cone of shame. I got our Wilderness Ranger, and of course Kevin, the bird. I didn't end up getting the old man. It wasn't there on the shelf, and there's a deal when you bought 4. They offered him up to me when I kind of reached the counter, but I was like, nah, I'd rather have 2 Dougs. They're so cute. So I couldn't help myself. I love them. I have quite a large Tsum Tsum collection. Well, large for me. I don't think it's large for a lot of people, but I love them and I could not resist. I think I did very well resisting all others. There's lots of them all over the park, but they're so cute and I'm happy to have them join my collection. Just adorable. Alright, well that is it. Not too bad. Honestly, I didn't get a lot. There's a lot more I wish I could have gotten, but that's life. There will be lots of other times for me to go down. Hopefully I get to go to Anime Expo again sometime. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Although I will admit it is very close to Disney's D23, and I would rather go to D23 in the future than Anime Expo. So if they could just like separate them a little bit, that would be great. I hope you enjoyed watching. Give me a like if you did. Let me know what you like to bring back from your trips. Is there anything you absolutely have to bring? And I will see everybody next time. Bye!